It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For UGA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Not exactly how this offense wanted this game to get started, especially playing at home. Big sack, loss of yardage, and now what kind of decision do you make here on your side of the 50 on 4th down?
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Fires it to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Not able to connect, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And, Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
Handed off for a draw. Fights through a tackle. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pass complete on a crosser. You stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Hands off to the left. Gets some space around the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He gets loose. Now here he goes. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Grab down the middle. It's Cross. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on...
He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of down.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and will be more aggressive here? Fights back the line of scrimmage, avoids the safety, but nothing more.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So it's 2nd and 10 from their own 1. Important to get some yards here. They don't want to have to face 3rd and long or punt in this position. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to scrimmage in a hurry.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Looking deep to the right side. Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete. And the Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cross. Has a path to the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bama. Here's the point after attempt.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Single back, takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much. And
it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. As the first down is still going. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And they get the completion. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Play action here on first down. He's hit right as he throws it. Not complete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Alabama. There was no catching him that time. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip, and he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Great patience here by the quarterback on this angle route. I think the linebackers had great depth. It looked like an easy completion. Unfortunately, the running back just drops the football and misses out on a big game.
And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Catch made on the right side.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. A play action looking to throw. Caught over the middle. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Inside give now from the shotgun. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage as the time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. As the first down and more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half working with a lead.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, tied. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Trap him for a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll be brought down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The pocket breaking down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. On the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. It's a nice gain to move the football up to the 27.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Defense is coming after him. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Pass caught. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Throwing off play action. On the move now. Using his legs here. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Bringing pressure. Caught with room to run. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that's what I love about about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the ground, it's Cross. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough work down decision?
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
The pump will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Ran by the receiver. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. His drive is going now. The Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's a great catch on the sideline. What an effort to stay in bounds.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And the ball is hauled in. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Breaking tackles.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.